Hi, I'm Carly McAvoy. Welcome to the Clippers math class. I'm going to explain this to you so you understand what you've gotten yourself into. How is the math class different? Well, we cover more than one course in the quarter. You'll be covering the content of Math 95, 96, and 146. Some of the assignments that you would have had in a traditional class are replaced with group activities and projects, or individual activities in some cases, and we provide more advising and more support than a typical math class. You can complete Math 95, 96, and 146 this quarter, but you could also choose to not do the 146 portion. That choice comes in the third week, and then you would only complete the 95 and 96 courses, and you would enroll in Math 146 in a future quarter. Either way, you will receive 7 credits. Everyone gets a grade for 96, and then that's a 2 credit, and then you either get the 5 credit 95 or the 5 credit 146. How can you get help? We will have a Zoom meeting most weeks. Those are optional, but if you have questions, that would be a great time to come in for that. Check your Canvas course or your syllabus to see when your Zoom meeting is in your quarter. You can email me with questions. Outside of Canvas works best for reasons that I won't go into here, but if you can go into your student portal and just email me there, or through even your personal email, but you can also reach me through Canvas. It will strip attachments if you do that. There's video lectures posted at the Emporium Mathematics YouTube channel that has that. Also, I post those in the Canvas class in the modules, so you don't have to go find them yourself on Emporium Mathematics. And then in the Math Excel site, which we use, there are tutorials built in there, help you solve questions and showing you PowerPoints and things like that. So there's a lot of different ways to get help. The group projects, people are concerned about those frequently. They are created in Canvas. In the Canvas site, it will tell you what the project is about, how to get started, etc. And then you meet with your group to complete the work. And when I say that you meet, you don't meet in person, but you can meet online. Like, you can set up your own Zoom meeting, or you can just email and text each other, or you can discuss in the discussion group using the chat function in your group zone. You find that group project group by going into Canvas, clicking on people, and then you'll see up above it'll say group 1, project 1, project 2, that kind of thing. And then after your work is completely done, somebody uploads that work into Canvas, and the whole grade group gets the same grade. One thing I highly recommend is that you set your notifications in Canvas so that you get notified when somebody posts in discussion. That way, when you're in a group discussion, you know when your group members have actually commented. Okay, what you're going to need this quarter, you need access to Canvas. You need a calculator. You can use an online calculator or any calculator that you have. The calculator that I used for demonstrating purposes in this class is the TI-36X Pro. It's about $18 to $20. You can download an emulator of that too as an app. It has some limitations, but not terrible. And you can also just go find like desmos.com or something and do an online calculator that's free. If you choose to use something besides the TI-36X Pro, you'll have to have a little bit of independent learning going on to learn how to use your calculator correctly for the statistical functions. And then we're going to be using the Math Excel site. If you have an account already from a previous quarter, you do not need to buy a new account. But if you don't have one of those yet, you want to purchase that. There's a 2-week free trial. I said that almost right. However, after 2 weeks, you'll have to purchase the code, and it costs around $60. That's the only cost that you have to have this quarter. And then how do you keep track of the due dates? There is a calendar in your syllabus, so please look at that to find the due dates. There's also a to-do list in Canvas. The reason that I would say be careful of that is if you attempt an assignment and let's say you get a 50%, and then I go in and give you comments and say, hey, why don't you try this again? It's not going to ever show up on your to-do list again. So if you're not checking your comments or your emails, you won't even see that I've given you a chance to do it again. To-do list is only for things that you have not done yet. So It's better to go into Canvas and open up the modules every week and see what's in there. Then you can make sure that you're doing everything, even things that don't have a due date attached to them. And then there's also due dates in Math Excel. The calendar from your syllabus, I put a little excerpt in here from the summer quarter of 2020 that show you that I have every single thing listed out on here. So that would be a great thing to print, or if you don't have a printer, just save it to your desktop or something and refer to the calendar. It has everything in there. How you're graded, there's badges in Math Excel and Canvas, excuse me, that reflect your 95 grade. The more badges you earn, the better your grade is. In the gradebook in Canvas, there's a category specifically for the 96 grade, and that one doesn't affect your grade in Canvas, but you can go in there and look at that. And I'll mention that later in another thing. And then your grade in Canvas that you see is actually your 146 grade, and you're graded on activities, homework, quizzes, midterm projects, everything. So if you decide you want to complete Math 146, don't forget that you also have to complete those prerequisite courses as well. You can't just decide to do Math 146 by itself. However, you can choose to just do 95 and 96 and not complete the 146. That choice happens in the third week when you get to decide that. How can you be successful? Plan a schedule with 15 to 20 hours a week of time that you can spend on this class. That's not an extraordinary amount when you think about it's 7 classes, and it's actually, 7 credits. And it's actually 12 credits if you do all 3. You only get credit for 7 of those. But check your email every day and set up your notifications in Canvas so that when I post something that you are notified about that. Just go into Canvas, click on your account at the top left, and then click preferences for notifications. Watch the videos that I have posted. That's how you're going to learn. How would you know this stuff without watching that, right? Check in with your group members whenever you're doing a project. Stay on top of those due dates in the ways that I showed you earlier. Come to Zoom meetings whenever you can. Ask questions in the Zoom meetings, ask questions of your group mates, ask me on email, but also be an independent learner, because there's a lot of things that are going to come up and you're just going to have to delve into those notes and videos and all the different helps that I offer to get that done. And finally, this is a weird time. People are getting jobs, they're losing jobs, they're going back to work, they're having to work extra shifts, they're doing fewer shifts, their kids are home, whatever. Everybody's routine is upside down. Or not everybody, but many of us have upside down routines. But remember, you still have future goals, even if things are weird right now. So keep that in mind. But find time to give yourself some self-care. I don't want you to spend 70 hours a week on this class. If you're spending way too much time, then maybe choose to not complete the 146 portion. That's okay too. Summer quarter is short, especially. So if you're taking it in the summer, give yourself that break. Be kind to yourself. Don't expect too much. You don't have to complete this class with a perfect grade. Let's all work together and see if we can't have a great quarter. Hope to talk to you soon.